And we are just switchbackarooing, switchbackarooing, switchbackarooing off the edge of this cliff. Woo! Don't worry, the camera is attached to... Woo! All right, we're carrying on from segment 23 into segment 24. Segment 24 is a total of 20.9 miles long with an elevation gain of 3,475 feet, but the elevation drop is a total of 5,119 feet down into the Animas River Valley. So that one will definitely be a knee breaker. But for now, we're gonna hike probably 5 to 6 miles in after we find some water and a good campsite. Oh, it also looks like a storm's brewing too. But anyways, here we go. So we are about 1.8 miles into the segment, which is actually really nice and rolling, but my knee is hurting something fierce right now. So Remy is enjoying this a little bit slower pace, but you can definitely get some good mileage coming in. Rolling, nice switchbacks, just beautiful views too. But we are also keeping our eyes on the sky and just praying that the sun, for what it's worth, even though it's hot when it's out, that it starts to break up the clouds. We won't run into any thunderstorms. So anyways, keep hiking on. There's sheep over there. The main thing is trying to avoid the Great Pyrenees that guard them. All right, we're at a sad departing because this is my trail family here, Natalie and Andrew, or Andy, and we've been flip-flopping back and forth since segment 17, I think, or 16, and I thought they were long gone because they were like 6 miles ahead of me. Lo and behold, I hear from behind me, Remy! Come off. But here, you guys can talk into that because it's proof, but what was your favorite part about this? Because you're doing the CDT, right?
Yeah, favorite part. Well, the last 20 miles has just been beautiful. Big open views and a lot of nice people. So it's been nice.
I think the best part would probably be seeing the moose last night. We camped by this awesome lake, and the moose just jumped in the lake. It looked like it was having so much fun playing around and swimming and bathing. Who knows what it was doing, but it was awesome. Yeah.
Great. Well, they're headed down to Pagosa Springs, and we're climbing up. I thought it was our last climb, but we got a little bit more elevation. But they encouraged me to go to the next campsite, which was a good idea since the one I was planning on didn't look very good. But all right, well, we'll be hiking on. So we're basically going to be doing a bunch of switchbacks into way down here, this drainage area. You can see the switchbacks over here. But boy, beautiful. Just need the sun to stay out. And we are just switchbackarooing, Switchbackarooing, switchbackarooing off the edge of this cliff. Woo! So many switchbacks down this mountain, switchbackarooing off the edge of a cliff. So, a million switchbacks, scary. This, amazing. So we just came down through this. Remy seems to be having a good time climbing rocks. Kind of scary, actually. Good morning, everybody. We are just about to get our hike started. We are going to be finishing segment 24 today. We've only got about 11-ish miles till the turnoff for the Molas Lake Campground, which is where we'll be spending a couple of nights there just to rim cover. Today should be pretty beautiful, especially in the morning, high of 61 degrees and chance of rain in the afternoon about 20%. So pretty much the typical in the afternoon, trying to outrun or follow behind some of the storms that are coming in. We are very excited to have a couple of rest days. Remy definitely needs some time to rim cover and get his paws back in some good shape. So he can carry his pack. I've been carrying it for about 4 segments now. So anyways, we've got just pretty much a descent all the way down to about 9,000 feet of elevation. We're at 12,002 right now. So we took some ibuprofen for the good old knee and we are just gonna get our hike started. Anyways, here we go. So this is the infamous avalanche area that really stopped people from going through with this trail and taking a reroute for a couple years. But they've done a good job of cleaning up most of it, and then they'll mark where you're supposed to go for the paths with these little orange flags. So we're gonna try getting through these as quickly as possible. All right, just made our way through that. And it's definitely passable and doable. There's a couple of tricky spots where I had to grab and like swing under the log with my pack. I'm watching Remy's pack so I didn't hit the side. One where I had to do a little sit and swing my legs over, but otherwise it's not bad at all. I've had to get through some worse down tree areas, so they did a really good job of marking it and clearing the path to make it passable. They didn't have to take off my pack. But anyways, hiking on. We've got about 1,600 more feet of elevation lost to get through. So once you get past the steep drop, which I think is only, it's about like 8.6 miles of a steep drop, but into the, well, maybe it's 4 miles because you go hike about 4 and then drop in. But anyways, a steep drop, which is definitely a knee breaker. Pretty much had to stop every 50 feet just to give my hips and knees a break. It does end up leveling off to be pretty rolling so far. We'll see what it's like. But you're just slowly descending, and then you realize, oh, I'm getting to lower elevations, which is kind of ripe for bear activity. And there, I've seen wild raspberries, wild blueberries, and these other red berries. I don't know what they're called, but I'll try to look it up. I don't know if they're like gooseberries or something like that. But so I'm definitely being on the lookout for bears, and there have been bear sightings at some of the campsites at the lower elevations as well. But anyways, it's been a nice hike this morning, and the forest floor is really good. It's cool and wet for Remy's paws, which has made it nice and relaxing to hike today. Hopefully we'll get to Molas in plenty of time. So, found where the slow and gradual stops for a bit. This must be the rainforest section of the hike. Whoa. Just working through all this vegetation. Just trying to think how we're gonna cross this. Ooh. That's not stable. All right, everyone, we just dropped it like it was hot from over 12,000 feet down in 8,900. Now we make our way across the Molas Creek and up a little bit till we get to our campground. All right, and after a 1,500-foot climb, we are just at the Molas Lake Campground Trail Junction and finishing up segment 24. So that's another 20.9 miles off of our 500 miles of fun in 2021.